Are you over 60 and starting to notice that your legs just don't feel as strong as they used to? Maybe it's harder to stand up from the couch, go up the stairs, or walk long distances without feeling like your legs are giving out. If so, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not imagining things. What you're experiencing could be the early signs of a condition that affects millions of older adults every year: muscle loss in the legs, also known as age-related sarcopenia. But what most seniors don't know is that there's often a silent, correctable reason behind it: a missing nutrient that is absolutely critical for muscle function and strength. This deficiency can go unnoticed for years, quietly undermining your mobility and independence until one day, something as simple as a short walk becomes a struggle. In this video, we're going to talk about that one overlooked nutrient that could be silently weakening your legs. And by the end, you'll not only know what it is, but you'll also learn how to fix the deficiency naturally, using foods you already have in your kitchen. We'll talk about how to strengthen your legs, reduce the risk of falls, and reclaim the stability and independence you deserve. We'll also explore how this nutrient interacts with other key vitamins and minerals, why most seniors are dangerously low in it, and how a few simple changes in your daily routine can completely transform your mobility. We'll touch on exercises that are accessible even for those with limited mobility, share simple recipes for magnesium-packed meals, and give you practical tools to boost your energy and confidence in your legs again. So let's get into it. As we age, our muscles naturally lose size and strength. It's part of the aging process, but that doesn't mean we have to accept it. In fact, recent research shows that many of the symptoms we think are just aging are actually the result of nutrient deficiencies and lifestyle factors that can be corrected. Sarcopenia is the term used to describe age-related muscle loss, and it typically begins in your 40s and accelerates rapidly after the age of 60. The legs are usually the first to be affected because they support the weight of the body, and they require constant use and nourishment to stay strong. Once sarcopenia sets in, every movement becomes harder. Standing from a chair, getting out of a car, climbing stairs, even walking through a grocery store. It chips away at your freedom, bit by bit. The first signs are subtle: fatigue when standing for long periods, wobbliness when walking, or feeling like you need to grab onto something to balance yourself. Over time, these symptoms worsen and can lead to more serious issues, like falls, fractures, and a loss of independence. What's scary is that this process often starts years before symptoms become obvious, and most people don't know it's happening until it's too late. That's why awareness and prevention are absolutely essential. By addressing the root cause early, you can not only prevent further decline, but actually rebuild the strength you've lost. The earlier you intervene, the more function you can preserve, and in many cases, regain. Now let's talk about the nutrient that plays a surprisingly critical role in all of this: magnesium. Yes, magnesium, the mineral you've probably heard of but may not have paid much attention to. Magnesium is involved in more than 300 biochemical reactions in the body, and one of its most essential roles is in muscle contraction and relaxation. In simple terms, without magnesium, your muscles can't function properly. They can't contract, they can't relax, and they can't recover after exertion. This leads to chronic fatigue, muscle cramps, twitching, and over time, a gradual loss of strength. Think of it like oil in an engine. Without it, everything begins to grind and strain. Magnesium also plays a major role in nervous system health, bone density, energy production, and even mood regulation. It supports proper heart rhythm, stabilizes blood pressure, and helps keep blood sugar levels in check. So when you're deficient in magnesium, it's not just your muscles that suffer. Your entire body can begin to feel off balance. You might feel more anxious than usual, struggle with poor sleep, or notice headaches and tension in your shoulders and back, these are subtle signs that your body is craving something it's missing. Unfortunately, studies show that up to 80% of adults over the age of 60 are magnesium deficient. Why? Because as we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing magnesium from food. Medications like diuretics, acid reducers, and antibiotics can also deplete magnesium levels. And to make things worse, many of the foods seniors commonly eat are low in magnesium. This combination creates the perfect storm for a deficiency, and unlike other deficiencies, the symptoms are often vague or mistaken for unrelated aging problems, which means they go unnoticed for years. This is why magnesium has earned the nickname the invisible deficiency. So, what are the symptoms of magnesium deficiency? Some of the most common include muscle cramps, especially at night, weakness or fatigue, poor balance or coordination, trouble sleeping, restless leg syndrome, mood swings or anxiety, constipation, headaches or migraines, numbness or tingling in the extremities, muscle twitching or spasms, elevated blood pressure, reduced appetite, or unexplained nausea. Now let's take a look at some powerful magnesium-rich foods you can start adding to your diet right now. You don't need to overhaul your entire eating plan. Just start small and be consistent. Consistency is key when it comes to correcting nutrient imbalances, and even one serving a day of a magnesium-rich food can start to make a difference. Over time, your cells begin to restore their natural balance, your muscles recover more quickly, and your energy levels improve. Number 1, pumpkin seeds. Just 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds contains nearly 40% of your daily magnesium needs. They're easy to sprinkle onto salads, blend into smoothies, or eat as a snack. You can also make your own trail mix with pumpkin seeds, almonds, and dried cranberries for a magnesium-rich snack. Roasting them lightly brings out a delicious, nutty flavor that even picky eaters enjoy. Number 2, spinach. Cooked spinach is an incredibly rich source of magnesium, and it also contains calcium and iron. A simple sautéed spinach dish with garlic and olive oil can be a game changer for your muscles. Try mixing it into omelets or soups for an extra boost. It's one of the most versatile greens to include in any meal, and is particularly effective when combined with vitamin C-rich foods for better absorption. Number 3, black beans. These are great not just for magnesium, but also for fiber, protein, and blood sugar control. Add them to soups, stews, or as a side dish. You can even mash them into a dip or spread for sandwiches. Black beans are a low-cost, high-benefit food that pairs well with grains like quinoa or brown rice for a complete amino acid profile. Number 4, dark chocolate. Believe it or not, high-quality dark chocolate is a good source of magnesium. Look for at least 70% cacao content and enjoy a small square or 2 a few times a week. It's a guilt-free way to treat yourself while supporting your muscle health. Chocolate also contains flavonoids that promote better circulation, making it a heart-healthy indulgence when consumed in moderation. Number 5, avocados. Not only are they delicious, but they're also packed with magnesium, potassium, and healthy fats that reduce inflammation. Avocados make a great topping for toast, a creamy base for smoothies, or a filling addition to salads. Their creamy texture is ideal for seniors with dental issues or difficulty chewing tougher foods. Now let's talk about supplements. While food should always be your first source of nutrients, sometimes it's hard to meet your magnesium needs through diet alone, especially if you already have symptoms of deficiency. If you're considering a supplement, look for magnesium glycinate. It's one of the most bioavailable forms, meaning your body absorbs it easily, and it's gentle on the stomach. Other good options include magnesium citrate for constipation support and magnesium malate and for energy. Always buy from a reputable brand and check for third-party testing to ensure quality. Avoid forms like magnesium oxide, which are poorly absorbed and often cause digestive upset. always start with a low dose and talk to your doctor before starting any new supplement, especially if you're on medication. Seniors with kidney issues in particular need to be cautious with supplementation. But magnesium doesn't work alone. It's most effective when paired with other nutrients that support muscle health. Vitamin D3 is essential for calcium absorption and muscle strength. Potassium helps regulate muscle contractions and nerve function. And of course, protein is the building block of muscle tissue. If you're not eating enough protein, especially in the morning, your body may be breaking down muscle faster than it can rebuild it. Aim for 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein per meal when possible. Combining these nutrients can have a synergistic effect. For example, a breakfast of avocado toast with eggs and a spinach smoothie gives you magnesium, potassium, vitamin D, if your eggs are pasture-raised, and protein, all in one meal. Add a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds on top, and you've got a leg-strengthening power meal to start your day. Adding omega-3 rich foods like flaxseed or walnuts can further reduce inflammation and support joint mobility. In addition to nutrition, don't forget about movement. You don't need to do intense workouts to maintain leg strength. Gentle movements like seated leg lifts, walking, standing calf raises, and yoga can all stimulate muscle fibers and improve circulation. Even something as simple as marching in place while brushing your teeth can activate the muscles in your thighs and calves. If you can, add some resistance. Light ankle weights or a resistance band can increase the effectiveness without adding strain. Also, consider your sleep. Poor sleep makes muscle recovery harder and increases inflammation. Magnesium also helps with sleep, another reason it's so critical for seniors. Creating a nighttime routine with magnesium-rich foods or a warm Epsom salt bath can ease muscle tension and improve rest. Try turning off screens an hour before bed, keeping your bedroom cool and dark, and adding a calming herbal tea like chamomile to your evening routine. Now let's bring it all together. If your legs are feeling weaker, you don't have to accept that it's just part of getting old. You can take action today. Start by incorporating magnesium-rich foods into your meals, consider a supplement if needed, and support your body with movement and rest. Pay attention to how you feel. More energy, better balance, fewer cramps. These are all signs that your body is responding. Keep a simple journal to track what foods you're eating, how much you're moving, and any improvements you feel week to week. And finally, empower yourself with knowledge. Share this video with a loved one who may also be struggling with leg strength. Comment below if you've ever experienced any of the magnesium deficiency symptoms we talked about today. Let's build a community of awareness and support. And don't forget to subscribe for weekly tips on senior health, natural remedies, and ways to stay strong and independent at every age. Education is the first step to transformation. And the more we talk about these silent issues, the more we can help others prevent them. Your body is talking. Are you listening? Thank you for watching. And here's to strong legs, strong health, and a stronger you.